Now then. The Bob and Ray Everyman Hall of Fame. This week's Hall of Fame sheepskin scroll for public service does not go to the man who wowed our musical selection, but goes to Lester Lash, who gave unstintingly of his time in the interest of us all. Will you please come forward, Lester Lash, and receive the sheepskin scroll, which will find a permanent place in your home.
Well, thank you, Mr. Goulding, and it's an honor I really appreciate.
Nonsense, you deserve it, sir. Your act of high public drama proves that, I'm sure.
Well, little did I realize when I cemented over a crack in the sidewalk, little did I realize that I would be accorded such an honor.
Mr. Lash, will you tell our listeners why you cemented that crack in the pavement, please?
Well, this sidewalk, the one we're talking about, is in front of my home, and people passing by were tripping over the crack quite a bit.
And what else were they doing, Mr. Lash, when they tripped over it?
Well, very few of the passers-by actually fell.
They just stumbled a bit, is that it?
That's right, but after they'd stumbled, they would turn around, look back at the crack, and swear.
Or curse.
That's right, Mr. Goulding. And as a result, people within a radius of some 200 yards were able to hear the loud swearing, or as you put it, cursing.
So you decided to put an end to all that.
That's right. Not only was it unpleasant to hear, but it was lowering property values in the immediate vicinity of the crack in the sidewalk, so I decided to cement over the crack.
And when the job was finished, Mr. Lash, did it put a halt to the stream of invective that had been heard over such a long distance?
Well, not at first. You see, while the cement was drying, I roped off the area, thus blocking off the sidewalk.
Forcing, I suppose, a lot of people to detour around the roped-off area.
That's right. So the cursing couldn't have stopped right off, as you can see, not until the cement had hardened.
But the important thing is you got the job done. And,
Well, it would have been fine if I hadn't accidentally dropped a number of coins into the wet cement while I was doing the job.
Kept the cursing going strong then, didn't it,
Yes,
Mr.
you should
Lash?
hear what some of those people have to say when they try to pick up those coins.
Yes, I can
Nickels,
imagine.
dimes, quarters.
Well, nevertheless, you've been selected as this week's winner of our sheepskin scroll for services rendered the community in your neighborhood, encompassing a radius of about 200 yards.
Well, I think that with the new sidewalk setup, we can safely say the earshot area has been extended to a radius of about 300 yards now.
Lester Lash, this week's winner on the Bob and Ray Everyman Hall of Fame. Good. Now, right out that door, Lester, if you would. Say, do you think Thursday's too early for us to give a thumbnail preview of one of CBS Radio's Sunday dramas?
No, not especially. Let's do it tonight instead of tomorrow so folks can wear a string around their finger an extra day, huh?
Do people really do that anymore? I mean...
What?
Wear a string around their finger.
Oh, I think so, sure.
What do they do when they wash their hands? I mean, take it off and put it back on again, or what?
Well, maybe.
I could stand wearing a wet string.
Let's just suggest everybody
Kind of like the idea.
pick up a red crayon and circle Sunday on the calendar.
That would be, of course, to remind them to hear CBS Radio's Yours Truly, Johnny Dollar, Suspense, Have Gun Will Travel, and Gunsmoke.
How many calendars across the land do you suppose are being defaced right now?
Do people really do that, too?
Do what?
Wear a string around their finger?
No, they don't do that at all.
And now, chocolate cookies with white stuff in between them brings you another episode of Lawrence Fechtenberger, Interstellar Officer Candidate.
In our last episode, Lawrence Fechtenberger unwittingly took the wrong side in the great debate at the Interstellar Officer Academy, thus losing the debate for his school. Now, with his classmates in an uproar, Lawrence appears before the commandant at his office in his planetary space headquarters.
Well, Commandant, what can I say except to say I'm sorry?
Well, Fechtenberger, it was a horrible mistake you made. I think you can tell by the sound of that jeering mob outside that you caused no end of trouble here.
Sir, you have no idea how depressing it is to look out a window and see thousands of your own colleagues jeering at you and asking for you to come outdoors and to face them like a true Space Academy gentleman. I don't know, sir. I did my best.
They used to be your friends, Fechtenberger.
I know that, sir. But I'm close to tears as I look out this window now.
I know this effect. Oh.
Did that hurt, sir?
Yeah, hit me right in the head, yes.
Here, you jeering students. Do you realize you hit the Commandant with that stone? You're in for it now. You're in for it now.
Well, there's a note attached to that stone, Fechtenberger. Read it.
Awfully sorry, sir.
Oh.
Said, say, why don't you check on the microphone that is hidden not too far from the Commandant's office?
That's right. I'd forgotten about the microphone in the excitement of the debate. 2 episodes ago, you just spotted it there hanging behind the lamp.
Here it is. Let's follow the wire. It's down here and out the door.
If you go out the door, Fechtenberger, you're going to be in the midst of that mob. You know that.
I'm going to follow this wire, Commandant, and see where it leads to.
And so, braving the angry mob, Lawrence Fechtenberger leaves the Commandant's office to follow the wire leading from the microphone in the lampshade. Be sure and join us in our next episode when we'll hear Lawrence say to Mug Mellish,
Mug, I want to thank you for saving my skin.
in the next exciting episode of Lawrence Fechtenberger, Interstellar Officer Candidate.
Thirsty people everywhere prefer ice-cold Pepsi-Cola. And because it's light, it refreshes without filling.
Charlie, be sociable.
I am, Kay. Pepsi is a favorite of thirsty people from Maine to Hawaii, from Alaska to Florida.
Charlie.
It's perfect for parties or picnics, so serve Pepsi to your guests.
That's helpful, but...
This is the sociable part. Keep plenty of Pepsi ice-cold and ready. Remember, it goes fast because everybody likes Pepsi.
Singing still sounds more inviting. May I? Be sociable, look smart, keep up to date with Pepsi. Drink light, refreshing Pepsi. Stay young and fair and debonair. Be sociable, have a Pepsi.
But singing doesn't say, pick up an extra carton of Pepsi today. Better yet, get a case.
You do that.
Hi, Bob and Ray. I
Wally.
took the tape home last night, listened to it, and it's really great.
Did you enjoy it?
You gonna have time to play it today?
Gee, no, Wally, I'm awfully sorry about this, but we won't have time for that.
Well, maybe I'll take it home and play it again tonight. I've got some friends coming over. I'll bring it in tomorrow. All right.
Well, I just don't
What do
think
you
a
mean?
person
Yeah.
should be seen on
Just
the
the
What do you mean I got
Frisbee,
baggy trousers
set
on?
me
Go on,
down,
don't be fighting
They
no
look baggy.
paper.
talk with you guys.
Oh, the director of that dramatic story across the hall?
Yeah.
They're doing?
Yeah, now which one of you was talking to Chester on the phone?
That was me. I'm Bob, and I talked to him just a minute ago, and we told him everything. Ooh.
Just a moment,
Wow.
sir. You can't do that to Bob. I'll have you know that...
That was Ray, sir, and I know that Chester was upset, but you shouldn't come.
Be quiet, Bob. You stay down on the floor like me.
Well, I know, but
Just
you can't
play it
take.
cool.
I mean, we have a show of our own.
These two bums will be back to say so long in 10 seconds.
And in these few seconds, we invite you to listen to The World Tonight following our show.
And 3 guesses with Ed Joyce right after that.
All here at 880.
I wasn't very good for the big cotillion ball tonight, will I?
No, you can't cover that very well either.
Till tomorrow, this is Ray Goulding reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliot reminding you to hang by your thumb.
Bob Elliott and Ray Goulding present the CBS Radio Network.
From California, make believe.
Oh, it's great to be out here again, isn't it?
Wonderful. And is that our theme? For goodness
Is that
sake?
going to serve as a theme for
No,
this evening?
Pierre. No,
Because a lot of people tune in. I know a lot of the ships at sea tune in for the theme.
Well, they tune in mostly when for the fish reports, Bob.
I know, but they get the theme first, and that tells them that they're on the right channel.
I'd like to take time out right now for those fishermen who are at sea and give them a little listing on the prices, I suppose. What was that ship? The Rita B arrived with 30,000 redfish, 60,000 cod, 50,000 lemon sole, and 1 smelt,
And
which isn't a bad record.
won't have the prices on those for some time.
Not a bad average when you think of it.
I'd like to be at sea again.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about being at sea. I know.
spent a good deal of my early life at sea, you know.
Oh, that's over. I didn't know that. But speaking of those fish reports,
It's Webley Webster, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to.
I would like to say that back many years ago, I had a hard time scratching to get by, and Bob and Ray put me in front of a microphone on their program.
Oh, come on now, Webb. I think I
And
know what you're
since
leading up to.
then, Really, great things began to happen for me.
Well, look, you
And,
deserved everything, really.
Well, I don't know.
Can't sit here and
look,
take credit for everything.
I can't even deny that it would have happened if I hadn't come on the show. I don't know. All I know is
Well, it probably
that from
wouldn't
the
have.
time I came onto your program, I had wonderful. My career just flourished.
Well, what do you mean,
top
actually?
billing.
Can you pinpoint this a little bit so people will know
well,
you're not
Bob,
just...
just now this season, I'm booked in for many organ recitals at railroad terminals and stations,
Well, that's good, I guess.
going up to Boston to give a recital at the Kenmore Square station or
What, on
the
the
subway
subway?
station.
Yeah?
And let's see, I'm going to entertain at the far end of Far Rockaway subway.
Well, that
January.
certainly sounds like you're pretty heavily booked up.
Go five on the Canal Street IR stop.
The Canal Street IRT stop.
Oh,
on the
no, you don't
subway
have to
here.
translate for me, Bob. People know what I'm saying.
Well, it was a little muffled there, I think.
Oh. But I just want to acknowledge this. And as you can see, both you and Ray, your eyes are swimming in tears.
What?
I say your eyes are swimming in tears.
No,
And,
we're not really crying.
I think it's only fair to acknowledge this so
You
all
get paid
America...
for these appearances. I was just thinking out loud. You're being paid for these things.
Well,
I mean, you're getting a fee for performing. Is that right?
yeah.
As a result of having been heard here. Ray, I think we ought to bring out the Form 3 for Webb to sign, don't you? 10% clause thing.
Okay, yeah.
Because it certainly would protect you, Webb, about in accepting these dates, you see.
Yes, sir.
And it would show us that you really appreciate what we've done for you.
Yes, sir.
So,
Right here, sign.
Sign right there,
Right
if you will.
where it says idiot.
Yeah. Webley Webster. Good. Will you get that right over to the office, Wilbur Conley?
Yes.
Wilbur Conley is the young squirt who works for us and takes contracts of this sort over to our office.
You want me now to entertain briefly?
I think probably it'd be very appropriate if you played a selection.
All right, then here I am at the huge Bob and Ray pipe organ. And I'm about to play the ever-popular Jellyfish.
Webley said he's about to play...
Oh, they know what I'm
all right.
saying.
Go ahead and play it.
Webb?
Webley Webster with...
Webb, there's a phone for you out in the lobby.
Webb, can you get the call now and come back some night, maybe later in the week? It's a great start to Jealousy, and we're certainly looking forward to hearing the entire rendition sometime soon.
So long.
He's never made any records, has he?
No. Poor fella.
I'd like to hear what he'd sound like on a Stereo 1 portable by Columbia.
Hey, now there is a new sound of pleasure you're speaking of. And this is for everyone listening, too. A real wonderful sound of pleasure in your home, and a kind of a brand new kind of fun, too.
Well, only Columbia gives you a big 6-speaker stereo portable phonograph with all the rich tone and range of big console models, and it's only $139.95.
What? How much?
$139.95.
Wow. Columbia has a wide selection of these portable phonographs, too, and they're all flawlessly engineered by CBS Electronics. And they play any and all records, 45s, 78s, and the new LP and stereo records, too. And you can't play them better with true big sound.
You just can't buy a better portable than a Stereo 1 portable phonograph by Columbia. You can't find a better buy either. Portable prices start as low as $39.95.
Christmas, you know, is the time to give your youngsters a gift they'll get fun and pleasure from all through the year. Time to give them a Stereo 1 portable phonograph by Columbia. Number one in the wonderful world of sound.
Now, some travel information. We've never been to Russia, so we don't claim to be experts on the country, actually.
But we do, both Bob and myself, have a good deal of common sense.
Yeah, that counts for a lot.
Right. Anyhow, we've assembled a few travel tips, and we're going to pass them along to those of you who intend to visit Russia this year.
Everybody else has been doing it seems, so we thought we should, too.
Now, first, a few pre-trip suggestions. You'll need to get a passport, as this is a time-consuming process. Once you have your passport, don't be irresponsible with it. That is, don't give it away before you go on your trip.
And you'll have to be inoculated before you leave the United States. We'd advise vacationers to see doctors where inoculations are concerned, because doctors do many things well, and inoculating people is one of the things they do well.
That's right. A good many of you will probably want to use luggage to pack your things in. There's nothing wrong with that, nothing. Indeed, several of you may find it a boon.
And there's no reason why you shouldn't take money along on the trip either. Many people do. They seem to have much better time than those who don't take any money along.
And that's about all you need to know to get you safely out of this country.
Now, this is your first trip to Russia, and you're going by plane. You'll be spending some time over the Atlantic Ocean. Moreover, as a first-time visitor to Russia, don't expect to be met by friends when your plane lands.
See, Russia has a population of about 200 million people. You will not be able to meet all of them.
If your first stop happens to be a busy seaport city, try not to show amazement at the huge number of boats in the harbor. It's their way of indicating that the city is a busy seaport.
And don't be angered if you see a good many communist rallies in the streets. They're very popular in Russia.
If you're confused about currency when making a purchase of any kind, to stay on the safe side, pay in gold.
If you don't speak Russian and you're lost, don't be ashamed to admit that you're lost. The important thing is to find someone to admit it to.
Now, the Russians are extremely curious about Americans, and they'll all want to know how you live. You should have x-rays to show them.
American tourists wearing colorful sports shirts will find that the average Russian laughs very easily.
Most Russians are very fond of the ballet. They're inclined to boast in a very pardonable way that their ballet companies are superior to the ones in our country. So be a good tourist and listen politely, but you might good-naturedly point out to them that the Bolshoi Ballet Company in our country is probably equal to any of theirs.
And Russian kids are pretty much like our own. They do pretty much the same things our kids do, with one exception. Because there are so few cars in Russia, little old ladies can be seen crossing the streets alone.
I think you can all go now. Just keep these tips in mind.
If you take a camping trip while you're in Russia, make sure the cigarette you've discarded is still lit. Forest fires cost them millions last year.
I think maybe we should wind this up with a little Russian language lesson, shouldn't we? Do we have a phrase that we could use?
Yeah, I think we do.
Доброе утро. Здравствуйте. Добрый вечер. Spokojnoj noći.
Sure. What did he say? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening and good night, I
I
think.
guess so. That pretty well covers that, huh?
So those of you who are making a recording of this broadcast, remember you must have the consent of the American League to do it.
I think we ought to say something good right here about Art Linkletter's house party. Don't you agree?
Say what about it?
Something nice about it?
Oh, well, of course. Where till I find the nice thing I was supposed to say? Oh, yes. Folks, CBS Radio's house party is one of those big, happy jamborees, jam-packed with laugh-a-minute stunts and rollicking games. It's a funsy time, sure to laugh up your day.
I'm not sure we should say anything that good. Why don't we just remind the folks of all the stunts like bobbing for pimentos and things they'll enjoy hearing, you know.
And, well, how about Art spin the tail on the donkey game?
Well, that doesn't sound like too much fun on a radio show.
Art uses a real donkey, you know.
And I like those conundrums he springs. Do you remember the one a couple of days back? What's black and white and red all over?
Boy, that is a real stumper.
That's not all. And it's got 3 lavender legs.
You think the folks get the picture by now, how entertaining house party is?
Well, probably not. But they might listen in anyway and prove it to themselves, huh?
In case it slipped your mind, that's House Party without Linkletter, weekdays on CBS Radio.
Wally Ballou has taken his portable news-gathering microphone to a, what is this, a butler's
I don't know, some kind of a butler.
bell cord factory?
Yes, I think that's what it is. Fortunately, it's in nearby northern Pennsylvania. Wally Ballou is standing by live now, so come in, please, wherever you are.
Here by northern Pennsylvania, where the gentleman standing next to me, H. Wallace Belair, is the manufacturer of pull cords for butlers. To attract their attention, I guess, Mr. Belair, is the big reason for the velvet rope. Is that
Shall
right?
I speak right into this
Yes.
same microphone?
I'll hold it for you.
All right. Yes, Mr. Ballou. It's to summon a butler who is located in the kitchen or in the butler's pantry.
Well, now you
Did you know
told me...
that the butler's pantry?
No, I knew the
Yeah.
doctor's buggy.
He sure is.
Tell me this, there are a lot of people these days who don't have butlers in their employ, but you told me that they are still purchasing the velvet ropes to signal a butler.
Well, I tell you who's buying them. They're principally decorators, and they're putting them in homes that they've been hired to decorate or commissioned to
Just
decorate.
kind of a touch of ostentatiousness there.
Yes, a lot of people nowadays like to bring back a little bit of the old days. That is the wealth of the old. Ostentatiousness, as you mentioned, is a good
Right.
word.
Opulence. I say
And,
opulence of the old days.
I'm ignoring it.
Oh.
And that's the principle.
Could I try one of these pull cords here and see
Only
what
if
happens?
you hurry.
Right, I know our time is limited. I'm going to...
Oh, golly gee, I'm afraid Wally pulled the cord right out of the amplifier there. But friends, we'll have some words to live by in just 10 seconds. Say, we'd like you to listen to The World Tonight, immediately following our program.
And 3 guesses with Ed Joyce from 8:15 until 10.
Now then, here's Bob with some words to live by.
Thank you, Ray. You'll be much better liked if you're a nice guy than if you're an awful person.
Till tomorrow, this is Ray Goulding reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliot reminding you to hang by your thumb.
Close in 5 minutes.